available. His Na, he's played a heck of a lot of games on, but hasn't necessarily...
Hey, Lissandra.
Oh, wow, okay.
All right.
Was that an insta-lock?
Insta-lock. Insta-lock.
Whoa, that's even more than an insta-lock. Like, that's the insta-insta.
There's a lot of engage here for Guangdong Freaks, and Ring of Frost plus Counter-Strike as a combo, when you consider also the Wukong, who can cycle.
As we're going to look at the bottom lane, stop fighting each other. Stop shooting stuff. We want to go top lane. See whether they're going to emote spam at each other. It's the most important part.
I don't think they are. Duda said no.
Man.
He's opting out.
And Cada just sitting in the brush up here. It's a disaster. Look at how energetic these two champions are.
Very full yellow bars.
Oh, yeah.
To put the context into why I look at this here, see if this actually works out, be a heavy commitment here.
Yeah, Bulldog has a very cool skin. I do like that. All right, let's see whether this dive is actually going to work out. Shroud on cooldown, and that is first blood. So comfortably collected by the Guangdong
Well
Freaks.
played. Canyon coming over too. He knows it. Showmaker's calling out for it. That's why he's shrouded there to try to buy some extra time. But really easy walk up, Ring of Frost into just claw out. Takes the aggro there for Youngjae. That was beautifully played.
Oh, Deft misses the Q as the Ignite now goes down. Has to flash as Taeyun charges his arrow. Deft looking for a little bit more as Canyon's going to come down. Kellen's still going to...
Actually, he's just going to be stronger. Okay, this time no flash, but the claw is good.
Yeah, Claw is going to come through, but the stun is going to last for way too long. Oh, Showmaker caught under the turret, but it doesn't matter. He's able to pick up the kill with the perfect execution. Needed it as... Oh, man, ASHE is so... It's like just a lot of CC, man. It's good for this map, and now teleport in from D+. They're not wanting to give away Soul Point here, even though it's a cloud. Counter-Strike now on a little bit of cooldown as Deft is over the wall. And you can see they're looking for the turn. Okay, Bulldog does still have Frozen Tomb available. Showmaker was trying to bait it out, but here goes Bulldog. He turns it around himself as now Kellen's going to flash. That's a huge Gnar into the wall. But can they kill Youngjae? He's going down so low, but he survives forever. And the Lissandra is still there. She's able to kill Deft. And now there is nothing D+ Kia can do. Kana, yeah, he gets a wallop off, but he is limping away from this battle. And he'll have to just try and go for... Oh, it's an execute.
Gets the execute.
Never mind.
He does, yeah, he does get the execute there. It doesn't look like June actually autoed him at all. So
True. And this is not the D+ that we saw against KT. Like, not even a little bit. This is, once again, a D+ that expects games to go their way, as the arrow is going to find Bulldog.
It doesn't matter, though.
Yeah.
Still sick arrow. Atlas, I agree with you, though. I mean, this is not the same sort of snowballing. This is a draft that looked okay in the early stages, but then you had that proactive pick on the Showmaker, right? You had the dirt come through for Taeyun, and then Def loses control of the lane, which is the trade-off of giving this Karma over. We mentioned it before the draft even started. This is how Guangdong play. They play around Karma lanes. It hasn't actually worked.
Is definitely not the biggest win rate that he's picked up, as Arrow is going to find Taeyun here.
No flash.
And yeah, that's a really dead Varus. Not sure whether that's going to mean all that much, but Baron is up.
It's going to stifle some of the farming here for Taeyun, and it will prevent any of that arrow poke if D+ Kia are willing to, because the teleport is almost canceled. Oh, Taeyun again.
Another arrow is going to connect, and that's a real dead Varus.
Okay, this game state is changing very rapidly. Like, now the Jax has no TP. He better get a kill here.
Oh, Kana can't actually hop over the wall, but he's pretty fast, so he'll make it out.
So you lose teleport on your Jax. Kana keeps his. His just came back up. Another arrow hits the Varus, and we talked about how, like, it's kind of optimistic, but you can follow up on arrows really well with Lee Sin. That's happened now a second time. Varus is killed. D+ getting a little bit more time to farm with this Ezreal. The Muramana is complete and stacked. And, you know, this looks a lot harder every single time one of these mistakes happens here.
As Youngjae, he's just going to get kicked. This could be a huge throw, Wolf.
I mean, it is starting to feel like it is already, and now with the teleport available for Kana, I was talking about, they're just going to grab Baron, and this Baron alone should equalize the gold and give full map control. Def back in the driver's seat, 80 carry-wise. Let's see if Bulldog can steal this.
Yeah, it doesn't have the unsealed spellbook as Showmaker. Oh, that ward wasn't in the brush, so Showmaker is going to get doomed, and taken down. Kana throws them into the wall.
The counter throw?
We'll see, as there is still a smite in this pit, but Dudu is absolutely terrifying. Canyon's going to be able to secure it and get out in the arrow. It's going to connect once again. Now Jun flashing himself out. Canyon gets back into the pit once again as Def locks down Bulldog. Blind now gets over the wall, and D plus K, I mean, that was way more difficult than it could have been, but they take the Baron, and they're now in control.
We're not going to question. Oh, the chains don't connect, so he's just going to cancel that plan.
Man, that would have been the perfect timing, though. True Shot Barrage going to split the Red Sea.
Bulldog looking
Red
for
side.
one. There's so many threats in this Guangdong comp. It's actually insane. Like the Ring of Frost coming across on the other side here. You have Counter-Strike. Okay, Arrow.
Arrow going to connect onto Dudu. Oh, it was going to hit someone, and there's the kickback that Jax can't even counter-strike. I don't even know whether he had it off cooldown as Kana doesn't have flash, as that is Showmaker going golden to deny the Frozen Tomb. Cyclone's good, as he was still tanking the turret. Now they're out of cooldowns. There's a huge Gnar into 3 into the wall, and Kana will never say it again. I'm sorry for saying the Gnar isn't perfect. I'm sorry for saying it isn't amazing. I'll never say it again, I promise.
Game over.
That might just be exactly that, Wolf, as they're going to push through. That's the ace. The inner turret's going to go down. I mean, it's 26 minutes, so I think I'm counting my chickens a little early.
But I mean, the game state now within Ezreal, who's working towards his third item, has a stopwatch.
Claw. Oh, Showmaker, he picks it really beautifully. The arrow has to be flashed as the Q misses from Canyon, but Bulldog might just die. The Frozen Tomb comes in. Showmaker goes into his Zhonya's, and now Def wants to take some control. Counter-Strike will go off before Def comes out of his stopwatch, but he still is going to die. Canyon goes into his stopwatch as well as Canna gets over the wall. Mega Gnar is incoming. He puts everyone on top of each other, and the bottom lane is just obliterated, or walloped, I should say. Young Jay goes golden as well. I mean, everyone has a stopwatch at this point in the game. Showmaker's going to flash on the head, though. It's not going to stop him from dying. Picks up the double, and we'll see what D plus Kia want to do now.
Going to be able to get this Baron here with a bit of a reset coming through. And if D+, that fight could have looked very different. I mean, Bulldog gets collapsed on, uses his ult onto the Akali instead of self-ulting. The rest of Guangdong Freaks also so far away, and on top of your palm, and you try to clench tightly.
Yeah.
It's actually all going to fall through your fingers. Yeah, it does feel like that in a lot of ways. And Guangdong Freaks here now just circling the drain a little bit with no ability to flank here. There's one ward, but no TPs. Dudu's coming up in a moment. Bulldog actually just got his too, as I say it, so maybe that's your angle here, but it's so telegraphed at this point.
And it's also so hard to shock call in these moments, as Arrow is going to find Bulldog. He is going to get McHale's. And so now Taeyoon is very, very exposed.
They're pinging that ward there in the mid lane, but it's just too late, you know?
Oh, here it is, though. We're still going to get it. The flank.
So late.
Bulldog is flanking, Wolf. He's flanking. He's continuing to flank.
I love the flank meme.
Yeah, Showmaker is looking for him. This is a reference to Valdez and Wolf on the Challenger broadcast earlier. Poolbay was flanking for him.
Time in this game. I don't know if it'll change anything, but as long as that Nexus is alive, there's a chance, right? There's a chance.
Oh, okay, Canna is going to bite the bait. Showmaker looking for the flank, and who's baiting who is kind of the question, as he finds the backflip onto Taeyoon. Yep, he can't cleanse death anyway, so I guess it doesn't even really matter, as Canyon's going to get the kickback. That's the Gnar follow-up. And now Dudu, where are you going to go? And where is Jun going to go, especially as Showmaker should be able to find a 5-point strike. It's a dead Wukong, and Bulldog is going to try and hold the wave, but there are minions still here. And if they can tank these turrets, they can just win the game. Unless Dudu can do something absolutely heroic. There's a teleport to keep these minions alive, which is very cute. And there goes the Jax. Canyon going to safeguard to follow Jun, and this game is over. But man, Guangdong Freaks, they made them work for it. This is not what D plus Key were expecting this game. I guarantee you that. As Bulldog on this Lissandra, he played the laning phase very well. He had some moments, but then he also had some mishaps. Still, when it's a team this young, can't help but feel proud of them.